Have you seen farmers spreading manure or fertilizer in the fields? Or gardeners using them in lawns or in pots? Do you know why this is done? You learned that plants absorb minerals and nutrients from the soil. And if crops or plants are grown year after year, the soil will become deficient in nutrients. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, and calcium are the major nutrients of the soil. In addition to these, plants also need iron, copper, manganese, zinc, etc. in smaller amount. So, if the soil becomes deficient in these nutrients, it loses its fertility and crop yields fall. Therefore, it is important to replenish or to make up the loss of these nutrients in the soil. Farmers add manures or fertilizers to the soil to replenish the nutrients. This is done by one or more of the following methods, that are by using manures, by using fertilizers, and by crop rotation method. The nutrients provided by manures and fertilizers are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are also contained in the soil. Some nutrients are obtained from nature, such as carbon is obtained in the form of carbon dioxide. Students, in class 6 you learned that air is a mixture of different gases. Air contains 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and 1% of other gases. Nitrogen exists in the form of diatomic nitrogen molecule. Two atoms of nitrogen are joined together by strong triple bond. Therefore, plants cannot take this nitrogen directly from the atmosphere like carbon dioxide. Although nitrogen is present in plenty in the atmosphere, so it has to be firstly converted into soluble form. The roots of leguminous plants such as pea plant, gram, beans, etc. and most pulses are leguminous. They bear nodules in which live bacteria known as Rhizobium. The Rhizobium invades the roots and causes swelling in the root. These swelling are called root nodules. The bacteria are located inside the nodules. So, this bacteria can infect the roots of leguminous plant, leading to the formation of lumps or nodules where the nitrogen fixation takes place. Rhizobium bacteria can be found in the root nodules of leguminous plant. These are swelling that can be found along the roots. Rhizobium carry out the process of nitrogen fixation. Plant needs nitrogen to produce protein, but they can't take it directly from the air, where it is abundant in the form of diatomic nitrogen gas. In order for plants to get nitrogen, it must be converted into usable and soluble form, such as ammonium, amino acids, nitrate and nitrite by the process of nitrogen fixation. So, nitrogen fixation is the process of combining oxygen with nitrogen to form nitrogen compounds such as nitrites and nitrates. So, Rhizobium bacteria absorb nitrogen and use it to make protein, and as a byproduct it produces nitrogen containing compounds. Plants absorb these nitrogen compounds that are soluble in nature from the soil with the help of their roots. So, now we come to know that Rhizobium is a nitrogen fixing bacteria and is very important for the survival of life on the plant. Hence, the bacterium and the leguminous root nodules live together for mutual benefit. This process in which two organisms live together for mutual benefit is called symbiosis. In this process, plant get usable nitrogen from the bacteria, and bacteria also depends on the plant for its food and shelter. So what are leguminous crops? These plants have legumes, means small spaces in their roots where a special kind of bacteria live. These bacteria are called nitrogen fixing bacteria. So, leguminous crops are of the great significance for farmer since they enrich the soil with nitrogen every time they are grown. Nitrogen in the soil can be replenished by using crop rotation method. So what is crop rotation? Growing of leguminous crop in between the two cereal or vegetable crop is called rotation of crop. Leguminous crops help in enrichment of soil with nitrogenous nutrition. So in this video, we studied about the replenishing nutrients in the soil. And in next